right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as we said, less talk and more action is what CFC is all about, so let's get to it. Introducing first to the cage, Diego Lopez. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the cage, Joe Kropschot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the next bout of the evening, scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds in the CFC Amateur Middleweight Division, and is brought to you by Delta Tactical Training Group. Train for the moment. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 184 pounds. An MMA practitioner holding an amateur record of 3 victories opposite a single defeat, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Representing Napa MMA, fighting out of Napa, California, please welcome Diego Super Saiyan Lopez. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, 184 pounds. An MMA practitioner with an undefeated amateur record at 2-0, with both victories coming by way of submission. Representing Team Black and Team Santos, fighting out of San Ramon, California, please welcome Joe Kropschot! And our referee in charge of the action, Ed Calantes.
Well, guys, here we go again.
Absolutely. Ed Calantes, veteran referee here in Camo and the California State Athletic Commission, and we've got a good fight here. And I got to tell you guys, the nickname of Diego Lopez, if you didn't hear it, Super Saiyan is his nickname. I've never heard it anywhere else.
I like it.
And this should be a good fight.
So does Joe train over there at El Nino with you, Leslie?
I haven't actually worked with him myself, but, you know, Team Black comes through pretty often, so I wouldn't be surprised. I bet he has come through before. He's doing a good job of holding Lopez up against the cage right now, controlling him.
Absolutely. Kropschot in the Black Valley Tudo trunks and the orange board shorts belong to Diego Lopez, who's right now up against the cage and fighting off the takedown attempt of Kropschot. What do you think of the height advantage fight, Mike, here for Kropschot?
Actually, I think it worked against him a little bit ago when he was trying to go for that takedown. He was scoot down a little bit lower, try to get the takedown, but he couldn't get it.
Absolutely. So with the striking, it may help him, but
yeah,
like you said,
knees,
in the takedown a little tougher. And there's
yeah,
the
see,
stuff.
he's having trouble getting him down, but got a body lock. We'll see.
Good sprawl there from Super Saiyan Diego Lopez. And Kropschot is content right now to go
really
for this
working
takedown.
for it. He's really working for it.
He's looking for it, but he's doing a good job. He's staying pretty versatile, getting some strikes in here and there. Looking for the single now.
And what a great job to stay on his feet here for Diego Lopez.
Showing good hip work, creating that space, turning to avoid those takedowns.
Yeah,
Totally. He's been moving towards his underhook side and trying to come up off the cage. It's
oh,
and
nice.
there he gets it. And he was relentless, was Joseph Kropschot, with that takedown attempt. He just wasn't going to quit until he finally got him down, which he finally does.
Do you guys think he burned a lot of energy going for that takedown?
If he's from Team Black, he's probably got a ton of energy. It's early in the fight. I think he's going to be okay here as he attempts to pass this half guard and go to full mount.
And another thing, too, is that the way that he wasn't just holding on. That's the thing that really tires someone out on, is when they're just squeezing and holding on as tight as they can.
Mm-hmm.
How tired is Diego Lopez from fighting that off, staying on his feet?
Well, this wasn't Diego Lopez's best round.
No.
Right.
But, it wasn't as though Kropschot did a ton in the round. He just mostly went for the takedown for the majority of the round and was able to finish it, which probably won him the round. But it wasn't like he was really causing a lot of damage either. Neither fighter really did a lot in that round.
But if you have
for
to
the
pick
takedown.
somebody, you got to go with Joe.
You got to go with Kropschot absolutely with that takedown. You see the Lana's Egg Whites logo there. You're familiar with that, Leslie Smith?
Oh, man. Lana is one of the wonderfulest, most wonderful sponsors in MMA, in the Bay Area. Lana's Egg Whites. Love this stuff.
She should be here somewhere in the VIP section, I'm sure.
I'm sure she is.
So first round of the books, Fight Mike and I both agree that most likely Kropschot won that round. Leslie?
I'm going to say yes. I agree. I'm thinking this round that I would like to see Lopez keep a little bit more distance, avoid that cage in the first place, and then try to land some strikes.
Both look a little tired. Lopez hands on his hips,
I was noticing
breathing with
that.
the mouth wide open there. But they come out swinging. Kropschot going to go for the takedown again. You get the tall guy out of Team Black, the Muay Thai camp, and you're thinking he's going to come out throwing kicks and punches, but really he's content with going for these takedowns and getting it to the ground.
Will he get it again? Same kind of takedown he got last time.
So let me ask you something, Fight Mike. So you said Kropschot fought in the last show here.
Mm-hmm.
How did he win that fight?
I believe it was a submission.
There you go.
So he was getting hit pretty hard, if I remember correctly, and then he ended up getting the submission.
Man,
And
he's
now
doing
he's got
a
the full
great
mount.
job of getting his positioning right here. He just slid up and went on the other side of that arm to get the full mount.
And right now what you see is Lopez's left arm is trapped. He cannot get his left arm out to
He's
defend
really
himself.
high. He's really high. Might going for an armbar, maybe?
Maybe even a triangle attempt from the top here. I can't quite tell what he's working for.
Oh,
It is gonna
he
be a triangle
called it.
attempt.
Nice. Can he lock it in?
I think he can. He's got to get that foot under the knee. How hard is this to get from here, Leslie?
Or maybe switch it?
Well, now he's
I
out of
got
it,
out of
so-
it.
It takes a lot of practice to have it down. You got to roll to the right side, kind of catch the things as you're rolling.
And, I mean, Kropschot, foot on the gas from the time the bell rang till right now. He is not giving Diego Lopez any room to breathe here.
And he's showing some good fight sense because, yes, he could have gone for that triangle, but that would have put him on the bottom.
Yeah.
And so he didn't want to end up on the bottom.
So he took his time a little bit, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And he stayed in the advantageous position or an even position throughout.
And he knows he's winning the fight at this point. I mean, at least I'm sure that he's aware of the fact that he's most likely winning the fight. So as you said, why take that big chance when he can get back to his feet and do more of the same here, which is land strikes, pin his opponent up against the cage, and possibly even get another takedown.
Both look pretty tired, though, I got to say.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. So that's it, end of round number 2. And to be honest with you, Lopez looked tired coming into round number 2, and now he's probably going to be even more exhausted.
2-0 Kropschot? 2-0? Kropschot?
Yes, I'm going to say Kropschot at this point. He's looking good. Actually, I didn't pick up on him looking tired as much as it looked like he was dialing everything in and sort of not using so much energy.
Right.
Because he didn't need to. He's already got it he's got his timing down, and so he doesn't need to get too crazy in there.
Right. Whereas I think Lopez is pushing the exhaustion point here. I think he's really, really tired. His mouth was wide open for the majority of the round. Shoulders coming up and down very high. So we'll see. And you got Dan Black in your corner.
What do you think he's telling him? What do you think he's telling him right now?
I think he's telling him to keep doing what you're doing. You're winning the fight. Don't change anything. Keep asserting yourself. Don't give him any room to breathe. He's tired. I'd say he's probably just telling him to do what he was doing, just more of the same.
There's a small chance he said, look for the knockout. But you never know. We'll have to mic him next time.
Right.
Ed Calantes will bring them back in, and this is the third and final round. Fourth fight of the night here at Conquer 3 Craneway Pavilion, Richmond, California. And I am joined by Fight Mike, the legend in the commentary world, actor, jack of all trades. And, of course, the bantamweight to my left is Peacemaker Leslie Smith.
I sure am, and I am watching this fight.
How does one end up with the nickname the Peacemaker when she's a professional fighter?
Right.
I'm a peacenik.
And there we go again.
Another takedown, huh?
Another takedown from Kropschot. And if he wasn't going to win the fight prior to that, he is absolutely, if it stays like it is, he will win this fight.
Everybody wants a finish, though. So let's see if he's going to make
There's
it
that can
happen
opener
for the finish.
How painful is the can opener when you're got someone in your guard and you're trying to keep them there and they're just ripping your head?
It can be rough. He hasn't really done it the most painful way yet, where you stay low and then you get both hands hooked with your elbows on the front, hooked on that collarbone, and then just bend it up. Actually, he's almost putting himself in a dangerous situation. Lopez has got his guard was pretty high.
Do you think that maybe that's just Kropschot having faith in his submission defense and not thinking that Diego Lopez has the ability to tap him out?
For sure. He eventually passed. He put himself in a position so he could pass guard. So.
And then he gave him his leg. He was looking for it there for a second, but Kropschot looks to be the bigger, stronger athlete here. I'm taking nothing away from Diego Lopez, who's putting on a great fight. I just think that tonight is Kropschot's night.
Yeah, I think that he's been over-muscled by Kropschot tonight, Lopez has.
A lot of strength there. Height brings strength. Of course, he's in great shape. Now he's going to look for this arm. He wants a finish too, Leslie.
Oh, yeah, he was going to go for that Kimura, but Lopez could tell, and he moved his arm over, and that was what set up the head and arm. But let's see if it's going to go through that same cycle.
And we got about 3 seconds left, and I think Joseph Kropschot has pitched a shutout here tonight against Diego Lopez.
His second victory in Conquer Fighting, I think, is coming right up, guys.
So what do you think of Diego Lopez, Leslie? I mean, I think he had a losing outing. I think he just went up against a bigger, stronger guy. But what do you think of Diego Lopez overall in this fight?
I think Diego Lopez is a gamer. I think that when you come in and a first round like that, it's really hard to change the momentum. And so I think that maybe against a different opponent, we could see a different display of skills. And I'd like to watch him again. I think that tonight it was just a rough matchup for him.
Yeah, I mean, look at Kropschot. The guy's got the body of a professional vigilante. So he's just a big, strong athlete. And Diego Lopez, as you said, was a gamer. He came to fight, but he just went up against the stronger guy. And what I like to see is a guy like Kropschot, Mike, who wins here, that comes back, wins again, and slowly but surely this crowd is going to get into him, and he's going to become a fan favorite here.
He'll have a following at the Conquer Fighting.
Absolutely. Great show put on here. Trevor Johnson and the rest here at Conquer Fighting. I mean, just a beautiful environment. You got the big screen. You can look out the window and see the bay. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this.
I was, when I parked and then walked the rest of the way up here, and I could see sailboats.
Joe Kropschot.
Oh, he wants to watch. Kropschot wants to watch.
Good fight, man.
Leslie, I got to ask you this question. Did you sneak into the fights here tonight?
No, I was invited and very official.
Leslie snuck into the fights tonight. All right, so we are 4 fights in, guys. We've got another big fight coming up next. Ignacio Ortiz versus Paul Rath. And that's going to be another fight. Crispin BJJ. I love Crispin. This guy is a character.
Totally.
Love him. Anytime he comes out, it's great. So here we go. We are going to go up to the voice of Conquer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 3 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at cage side. Brant Philippi and Braden Salcedo score the bout 30-27. Michael Gingona scores the bout 30-26. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from San Ramon, California, Joe Kropschot.
So I got to be honest with you guys. Us 3 have picked the winner of every single fight so far.
We're pretty good.
We are pretty good.